So, how do I do this? I wish I knew where the fuck my glasses were. Alright, so yeah, curling my hair is wow. How many times I've combed the bitch? Alright, so the podcast. Alright, so let me see. energy. Mm, universe. My 21 energy. Blue royal maze. FFS energy. Put image here. Oh, hold on. Nice, you got me on the common denominator. What else did I miss? Gamma. So just if anybody wonders what I am doing live and not talking, I am trying to figure out something for my moms. But anybody pops in, wants to chat, I'm here. Kind of confused on what's going on with Kylie's case. Hello, OG. I was just talking to myself, explaining to people why I was in here with nobody talking. And I'm trying to work on this thing between us. Oh, it's so hard to get it aligned because of everybody's time issues. The only two that I know that definitely have time issues, yes, it is very odd, is Gamma and Maisie. Gamma's a friend of mine from a different app. She is very into this and wants to learn more about it. And I've been talking to her a year on and off about it, so I figured she might be good to add in on the pod thingy. Her and Maisie are both in the UK, so they're the ones that I have to really worry about, because I'm pretty sure the rest of us can get a time together to do it. It's just our days are their nights and our nights are their days. So trying to figure it out. I don't want to put too much information out here on what we got going on, because then people are going to want to know what and how and where and all that nice bullshit. You're good. I will. It's hard because of our time issues. All of us can't get together at a certain, because you never know what's going to come up. So that's the issue, is trying to get everybody on the same time frame, because it's only going to be like a 30 to 45 minute thing. You know what I mean? So maybe an hour tops out of your day to do it, but it's just trying to figure out when everybody's hour will be available. I don't know if it'd be better for everybody to do it at nighttime, our nighttime, because even though it's depending on what time we do it, late night, UK is usually, they're 5 hours behind us, so, or ahead of us. So if it's midnight here, it's like, what, 5 a.m. there? So 10 o'clock our time is like 3 o'clock in the morning for them. So, yeah. And I think Gemma has little kids, so that wouldn't probably work for her. I'm waiting on... I also want to know what group of people you guys want to be with. Like, do you have certain... Not... And it won't offend anybody. It's just some people work better together than the others do. Like, I know I have certain ones that I could talk to about anything and not have to worry. And then I have certain ones that I could talk the opposite with, So, I mean, it's not like I get along with everybody. That's, my mods. If I didn't, I wouldn't have you as my mod. But I know, there's a couple of people that just don't mesh very well together for very long periods of time. So that's another issue I'm having. I don't want, I don't want people to feel like they have to be stuck with people they don't really have anything in common with except for the case. I want you guys to be able to talk like you guys have been friends for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's more like a convenience. Like we're all sitting around talking just randomly about a case. And we've known each other forever, So, I mean, girls can do that. They can pick up and do that. So that's what I'm hoping that we can do. But I just want to know who you guys feel more comfortable being in that section with, because there's 12 of us, including me. There's 12. So it'd be nice to know where you would fit, where you'd want to fit in. As long as you're feeling better, OG, that's all that matters to us. Like, that's your health is more important than anything. So please take care of that. And you're always going to be a mod, so you'll be more than, just jump back in when you can. If you read the stuff, that's fine too. If you don't respond, that's fine too. But we just want you to take care of yourself and feel better, sweetheart. It is quite a time difference. But as you notice, Maisie is up all hours. Like she has like insomnia, I promise you. Like she'll sleep a couple hours and then she'll be back up on YouTube because she's bored until she falls back asleep. So, but Gamma, I'm not sure if she has little kids or not. I'm trying to get Gamma in here now. We love you too, sweetheart. You do too. Don't even play like that. I'm sorry. Like I had the best time at the lake camping, and then I come home and my allergies are so fucked up. And then I realized the last day we were there that there's a bunch of poison ivy and shit around there. I've been itching ever since, but I know I don't have it. It's just, ugh. What, for school? Her results for school? To go to school or to come in from the other school? All right, I'm trying to say, I think we got like 2 or 3 more mods coming in. And that'd be good if they come in. That way we can actually talk and get it. You got to remember, your schools are a lot different there than they are here. So you got to like specify. Is it graduating from high school and going to the college, or is that the grade you're waiting on? Because I think you guys, your last year of high school is 11th grade there, to where we go to 12th grade. If you're lucky, you get to graduate early. But you better be very, 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 very smart. Oh my goodness. Yes, my ladybug better get good grades. She needs the good grades. She's been working her butt off this past year. So praying my baby girl gets out there, gets them grades that she needs. I'm glad she's feeling okay. Like, I was really worried about her last night. Yeah, you guys go to 11th grade. We go to 12th. She would hate it here because she'd have one more year of school. Okay, so like I said, they'll be bumbling in here in a few minutes. We've got 12 people to do this with. So I'm thinking we might need to break it up into smaller groups. Like, and I just don't know how many they will accept. I told them 2, but I didn't realize that there were so many, including myself. Okay, don't explain that, because that you might have to explain that, because I don't understand that. She has. She's smart. She's got a head on her shoulder and a mouth. So that works. She's smart. Yeah. My daughter didn't do any of that stuff in high school. So I didn't get to be she did like chorus and drama, so we didn't get to be so excited. I wish she would have went into softball or volleyball. Something the girls do. She would have never done good as a cheerleader or flag, color guard, or yeah. She wouldn't. I mean, yeah, she just doesn't have the coordination enough to do it. Like, I try to teach her some things for both of them. Like, she's just not an outgoing person like that, so she can't be peppy on the spot like I can. And so you have to be peppy to be cheerleader, but when you're doing flag, you have to be very coordinated. And even though I'm very clumsy, like, I was focused on color guard. Like, that was my favorite thing. Like, I even dropped cheerleading for a year. I didn't do cheerleading for a whole year because I was concentrating on color guard. I loved color guard. That was my favorite. But you couldn't join color guard till you were 10th grade in New York. I My daughter's just not, she's not even friendly to our family. Like, she's just not, like, when she was little, I had her in cheerleading and stuff like that. She was very, but then when she went to go stay with her dad for like a couple years, because our custody arrangement, he get to have her for 3 years while in school between kindergarten and 12th grade, he got to keep her for 3 years. And he chose to do 10, 11, no, 11, 12, and 13 years old. I told him that was a bad choice. I told him, I was like, you need to do it either before double digits or you need to wait until she gets a little bit older. And he was like, well, I don't want to take her, her high school away from you because you're really into that. I said, but she's not into like cheerleading and stuff like that, that would push me into wanting to do more. I was like, she's drama, chorus. Like, I'm not that type of mom. I'm the pep mom. I'm a, yay, let's go. Not the congratulations, you did awesome. I'm so, and I did do it, but that's not the type of mom I am. I'm an outgoing mom. Like, she calls me her social butterfly. So, I mean, I don't know, like, she's totally more like her dad than she is like me, or her father, I'm sorry. She don't call him dad. She calls him her father. That's her father. Her sperm donor is her father, and her stepdad is her dad. That's how she puts it. Good morning, baby. So yeah, like, I didn't get to do the stuff that I wanted her to do when she was in high school. I got to do it with my niece, but it's not the same as your kid. And then my daughter's like was on that kick, like, you love her more than you love me because she does what you like. And I didn't. And I'm like, no, I don't love you no less because you didn't do it, silly. I was like a little bit. I felt a little bit, what's that word I'm looking for? Not disappointed because, she chose what she wanted to do, what she liked to do. But it wasn't the socialness that I wanted her to have. So, but she had to make her own choices. I couldn't make them for her. I need to find out who the fuck's on. All right, so there's 6 people in here, and 3 of you are my mods. So who's the other 3 people? Oh, 2 people. Sorry. Oh, you're good. Like I was talking to you, I'm just trying to figure out what groups to put you guys in. If I should do more than one group, but then again, I don't know how many groups they're going to accept. They know about 2, that there's 12 of us, including me. So it's kind of, hello, Kimmy, good morning. It's going to be kind of hard because one group's going to have 7 of us and one group's going to have 6 of us. So, unless Maisie, she can pretty much be, me and Maisie can pretty much go to each group and do it. So, that, I don't know, that I might do. Might keep it a group of 5 and me and Maisie just go to both groups and do it. Because I could pretty much get her any time of the day. Even if it's late at night, she will do her damnedest to stay the frick awake just to do this. So I think I might be able to we might still be able to do it with the 2 groups. And I also want you guys to make sure you feel comfortable in the group that you're with. I know you will, Mars. But I want, like I told OG and Maisie, I want you guys to feel comfortable. Well, Maisie, I don't have to worry about now because she's just going to follow me. So if I go to one group, she's going to go to that group too. Then or back and forth. We're going to go to both groups, me and Maisie. So I just want to make sure that whatever group you're in, you get along with everybody. You're comfortable there. You feel like you've known these girls for a long time, and you can just sit down like you're having a cup of coffee and talking over old times, but you're talking about a case instead. And that's why I told y'all if you can get in here to come on in, because that way you can understand a lot better when it's spoken rather than text. Because I'll tell you what, I misspell and it doesn't come out the way I want it to come out while I'm typing. So okay, but with you in FSS, it's just I want to make sure you guys are good on time, OG. Like you 2 are my 2 that I worry about the time issue with. I'm pretty sure the rest of them, as long as they don't have doctor's appointments, they're good on time, except for Gemma. So we kind of have to make it a time where she's available. But I know LG and Brainworms, they're pretty good with the time. Mars. Candace now has a job, so I might take her out of the podcast because it's a little bit harder to get her in anyway, and just replace her with Maisie. So that way it's still equal, and I'm the only one transferring. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take Candace out and put Maze there. Because she also has 9 kids and homeschools, so it's a little bit harder for her. I confuse myself at times. I'm debating on if I want to make coffee or if I want some soda. It's almost 12:30. Right now I'm a little high too, so sorry. All right, Kimmy, thanks for stopping in, sweetheart. Much love. Yeah, she's in Arizona. She homeschools 8 kids. 8 kids, yes. Eight, eight, eight. And they range from first grade, I think, to 12th grade. So it's all different grades. But it's like, you know that movie, Yours, Mine, and Ours? That's how it is. It's such a blended family. Like she had 4 kids and he had 5 or 4 when they got together. Then they got together. No, wait. Yeah, I was right. He had 5 when they first got together. She had 4 when then they married and had 1. So cool. I love all her kids. They're just, well, I don't really know the oldest one. He's in his 20s, but I know all the rest of them. And they are just, they're just so adorably, and they're so mannered. They got great manners. Like, she did awesome raising all these kids. Like I said, they range from 20 something down to 4. That's the age range. The youngest is 4. And he's a handful. Like, he was a late starter on things. Very late starter. I convinced her to take him off the bottle. I convinced her to potty train him. I convinced her to do a lot of things, and she got mad. She's like, I want him to be a baby as long as I can keep him one. And I was like, dude, no. You don't want a 7-year-old walking around diapers. No. Hello, Honest. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while in my life. I haven't seen you in a while anywhere. How's everything going with you? Did you ever have that surgery? Okay. Did you know they give you MRIs for a mammogram now? Yeah, I thought it was a surgery you had to go for, not an MRI. I think I'm getting you and Candace mixed up now. Oh, okay. So what, you were going to have surgery. Did you guys know they do mammograms for an MRI now? Never knew that. Yeah, let's go give her some good vibes today to get through this MRI because they are, I don't even like them. But I didn't know they do. Yeah, it is. But I didn't know that they had it for mammograms. I don't remember last. I'm scared. Like, I know they do it with the squishing your boobs, and then they can do an ultrasound on it, but I didn't know they did MRIs. Like yesterday, my friend went for one. She sent me a picture, and you're in the tunnel like you would be for the MRI, but you're laying upside down, and your boobs go through this thing on the. It's weird. Why do you have to go alone? Can't nobody go with you? See, look. Isn't that weird? Oh. Well, you know, if I lived closer, I'd go with you. And things are scary, and I know they are. So you had an MRI mammogram? Thank God. You know what? I remember you telling me that she had to go for that. And some reason why I never asked you how it went. I guess because you never said nothing else about it. So I might have forgot about it. But I do remember you saying it now. All right. So what I want you guys to do is think of a case you would like to talk about for the first one. So either you guys can look through the cases and find a couple, and then we all can pick one of them, or I can go through and pick several different cases and throw them out there for each group, because each group's gonna have to do their own case. So I can either pick them and then put them out there, and you all pick one from that category, or we can do it to where you pick it out. Oh crap, you don't feel nothing. They put your boob in that thing and it starts squishing. That shit hurts. That's what made me never wanted to go back. I love you too, Honest. Right? I felt like, oh my God, like they were trying to deflate them or something. That bitch hurt. And cold. That motherfucker is cold. But yes, ladies, I really need to know what you guys want to do. Do you want me just to pick 3 random cases and eat for each, and you can pick one from them 3? Or do you guys want to pick a couple, and then put them in the group, and then you guys can see which ones you want to do? Right, Mars? Take a deep breath. It's not going to hurt. They're so gentle about it, too. The machine alone scares the shit out of you. No pain, no gain, love. I think FS is at work right now. Well, that's why I said I was going to I could pick like 2 or 3 different cases, and whatever groups I put you in, I could put different cases in each of your groups, and that way you can pick. Oh shit. I'm sorry, honey. How many more days are in this damn month? Five more days of this month. Well, including today, 6. Yes, that would be next week. I need to call the pharmacy and find out what day I can pick my medicine up on. Oh, she's in remission. That's good. Hey, JL. All right, so JL, I don't know if you read earlier. I'm not gonna do any ongoing cases for our group thing, only because it's ongoing still, and there's no resolution to it yet. So I figured we'll just do some cold cases to start off with until we get the hang of it, and then we can go on to ongoing ones. We can start ongoing ones, but start with cold cases and ones that have already concluded, like conviction or, that's already been a trial and shit. And they were, I thought you were supposed to already have it by now. Maybe it'll come today, love. Patience is a virtue. But what I was thinking was, because it's probably going to be hard for us to just, each of us, think of a case that, So what I was going to do is pick 3 cases for each group, and then the group as one, I'll do a poll and see which one you guys rather go into. It may be ones you guys know about. It may be ones that you guys have to actually read up on to know the facts. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put 3 in each group and put a poll for each group. See which one you guys want to do. Might be a little bit easier and less confusing. Yeah, it can come within 5 to 7 days. How long has it been already? Let's not rush Christmas, please. Please, let's not. Eva, hush. Hush! Nobody's here. Where's my flask water? Give my flask water. When I say hush, I mean hush. What'd I say? Stop your shit. Hold on now. You kitty. I swear my cat loves me to pieces, boy, even though he doesn't act like it. Any piece of clothing, whether it be shoes or anything, this cat will find my object and lay on it. Just lay on it. So funny. Cat's too much. So it's 7 days, hon. Or 5, actually. 5 business days, because they don't usually count the weekend. So, all right. So I need to make the groups now. Who's all in here? So it's JL, Maisie, Mars, OG, are you still in here, hon? Yeah, figure that out right now. Damn, this shit is slow. Okay, so it's saying OG's. Oh, yep, she's still here. Okay, so do you guys have a Oh, okay, gotcha. So do you guys have a preference on who you guys want to be in the group with, or just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it? Because what I think I'm gonna do actually is take Kelly, Laura, Candace, Kelly, Laura. Okay, so now that puts us at 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. That'd be great because that'll put no. That'll still leave one out. So then we can go back to me and Maisie going to both groups, doing both podcasts, both of them. I don't know. I might have to take Gemma out because I can't get her in here for some reason. She's on Maisie's time, so I mean, it's what 5 p.m. there. So she might be doing dinner. I don't know. I've been talking to her a couple this morning and sent her the link, but yeah, she hasn't responded since like since like 12 o'clock. So I don't know, because I don't want to do it to where there's so many people talking over one case. It can get confusing and probably get like out of sorts. There's a lot of people. That would put us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 people all sitting down talking. If we can do it to where we don't like talk over each other or get another person confused because the different outlooks on the case. I mean, we could try it as a group for one, and if it doesn't work, then we can break it down. 17:45 doesn't tell me a time, Maisie. That's military time. I'm lucky I can read regular time. Yeah, it's 5:45. She's 5 hours ahead of us. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Um, Maisie, it HOCO means homecoming. They have a dance. We have homecoming dance is a really big thing, especially if your kid is in cheerleading or football. You know, it's bigger for them than it is for the other students. But they have where you crown homecoming king and homecoming queen, just like your prom king and queen. Um, it's a dance. It's a big party for, I like to say, jocks, like athletic kids. You know, um, it's not excluding any sport, but it's more popular for the cheerleaders and the football teams. Um, okay. Um, My only thing is now I'm trying to figure out like how to record it. When we do it, how do we record it? All right. So I need to find that wheel. I know what's an app. Let's see if this one works. Oh wait, we're gonna we'll just pick groups if it doesn't work. I don't know how to do this. Hush. What'd I say? Hush. Shut up. There's nothing out there for you to be barking at. Shut up. What are you barking at? You don't even know. Shut up. It's loud squeaky. What's loud squeaky? Oh, shit. Wow. That's crazy. How old was the daughter? No, I'm not on my phone, Mars. I'm on my laptop. Right now, I'm on my laptop. But when we do that, I probably have everybody be on it, like their phones. Probably work better. Just trying to figure out what app to do it on. Tell you what, my iPhone takes screenshots on its own, man. I just put my phone down and it took a screenshot. I don't know where it is. I'm just learning this iPhone, woman. Okay, so if we have to pick groups, I did the spinning wheel thing. I'll do it again with you guys watching. But it'll be like groups of 3. And then me. Because I took Candace, Kelly, Laura, and Gemma out until I know what their thing is. But if I have to put them back in, it's definitely going to be too much to do one group. All right. All right. So the wheel has all your names on it. I don't know why it's not showing you. Hold on. Let's see if you can see it better that way. I don't know why it's not letting you see it. Damn. You can't do any of the light colored ones. Oh, there we go. You see everybody's name? For group 1, so far it's FS. Can you see now? My hand's not steady enough. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? She didn't say a teen Chasen said. Wait. Is my screen black? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me at all? Damn. How about now? Why isn't my camera working? Damn it. Now? You can see me. What the hell did I just do? Can you see that? All right. First person in group one, Maisie. Brainworms. And FS. So Maisie, Brainworms, and FS will be the first group. Mars, LG, and Mother Goose will be in the second, if we have to do it that way. Hey, Ricky, how are you, sweetheart? What? So you can't see me still? Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off. Hey, Gemma, how are you? All right, y'all. Gemma is my other friend from the UK that I was just telling you guys about just a little while ago. Gemma, do you have little kids, like small children? Gemma, Maisie's my other Mazzie. I don't know. Fuck it. I call her Maisie. Is my other good friend from the UK. Okay, so yeah, I knew you had. I was pretty sure you had a small child or kids. Um, what are you talking about? Just lost. I am very lost right now. Because we're trying to figure out how to get together to do the group chat. So, and I was worried about you because like I said, I figured you had small children. Um, and even though I'm so used to Maisie being available most part, like I knew that you wouldn't be available as much. So kind of need to get a ballpark time frame of when the best time for you would be to do it. So I can see if I can get who else around that time would be available We just can't do it too early our time because some people are at work or school, college, whatever. But like I told everybody else, it's going to be like an hour out of your time tops, because it'll be between, the thing itself will be between 30 and 45 minutes. That's all the time we get allotted. The least would be 30 minutes, the most would be 45 at first. And that's, if they accept it and everything. So, like I said, tops an hour out of your day to do it. Oh, wow. Well, if Jason Truth is covering it, they got one of the best on it, so I'm going to let her do that. I can't get into the S rings or the SA or the ST. I can't get into that. Like, I just can't. It hurts too much to think about things like that. Seven p.m. or after your time. Does he go to school since he is 5? I don't have a community page, Benny. I mean, baby. Damn, I was reading what you said about Benny. Because he has over five. If you have 500 subs or more, you'll get a community tab. After you get 1,000 subs, you can get monetized. So that's why he has his own community. Oh, why was he not doing his own community? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So supposedly now he's into real estate, so props to him on whatever he chooses to do with his life. I just hope he chooses well. Oh, okay. Cool. So after next Thursday, you'll be okay until he gets, from the time he's in school till the time he gets out, and then in the evening time after he goes to bed, right? Okay, cool. Good. Then I can teach you more about it when you don't have to worry about, because it's something that, like, when I start talking to you about it, I don't want you to be like, oh, hold on, I gotta go do this, or just disappear, and the conversation will start up like 2 hours later. So I want to be able to make sure you have time to sit down and listen, and so I can explain it more to you. That'd be great. Awesome. Awesome. Because it gets a tidbit confusing. Mars is still learning, so, and plus she's trying to start her own channel, so that gets confusing when you're trying to learn it and do it at the same time. But I hope her channel prospers. I really do. I hope she gets good reviews on it. Now, if she could just remember to send out reminders or notifications. And the way you do that, Mars, is by scheduling it. Then it'll send notifications. Did everybody go to Chasing Truth? I wonder. All right, so Okay, so make sure when you schedule it. Oh, I've got to send you the fair use too. Um, Make sure when you schedule it, you uh you can schedule it for days out too. You don't have to schedule it for the same day. You can say schedule it from 2 weeks from today. And as long as you have a time, it will notify people when you get ready to go live. So just make sure when you do it, you can't wait to get sucked in. It's very addictive. It really is. Like when I first started doing it, it overwhelmed me, but it's something I love to do. I have a passion for it, even if I don't do it the way it's supposed to be done. I do it my way. And I have a great group of people that come in that participate and that have their own minds and they contribute to it. We try not to speculate too much. We will come up with theories every now and then, but we go off of the truth. We go off of what is told by family and friends and just loved ones of that person. We try never to speculate, because when you're speculating, all you're really doing is adding more fuel to the flame, to the fire of lies. And that's what I don't want. I don't want none of the bashing or the lying or anything like that to do with my channel. Like, I want it to be all truth based, maybe some theories as long as they're not crazy ones. Like I said, I'll send you the fair use. I won't send you my disclaimer, but you have to come up with your own. I mean, I can send you my disclaimer. You can either use it or you can use some of it and make up the rest of it of what you want to say. Just go by what, just use it as a guideline. Um, but I don't care if you use it or not. Um, well, it's you. I wouldn't say brave, Maze. Like, you've got to be able to keep your people or your subs or your viewers um intrigued, like they want to keep listening. And I don't know how y'all even tolerate me on times, because I am so not an entertainer. Like, it just drives me crazy when I have to do all the talking. I love to talk, don't get me wrong, but it just drives me crazy because I can't get nobody up here to talk with me. I used to be able to get Maisie up here all the time. She used to come up with no problem and sit here and talk with me. She don't do that no more. Maisie's a boo. She won't do it no more, Mimi. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think it's too late for them to actually sue. That's like, what is it, like 12 years ago? That's kind of long to sue somebody, especially government funded. That's, yeah, they better have a good lawyer. That's all I can say. Eva. Fuck are they barking at, man? Nothing. They're barking at absolutely nothing. Shut up! Oreo! No. Ah, shut up! Oh Lord, I didn't think about the time. I've got to clean this house and I don't want to. Not right now. 6 years ago. Where did I get 12? My math is so fucked up. Yeah, I was watching it on my phone for a little bit. Yeah, but my only thing is she was told that she was put out there. So that's not necessarily saying that it's true. So she might be going down a rabbit hole that leads her nowhere just because somebody thinks they saw her. I mean, not for nothing, she looks like just about any girl her age. I mean, I'm not saying she wasn't, and I'm not saying she is, though. You never know what to believe these days. Oh, I bet there is more than one girl. And it's just strange where it's coming from, Very strange. Very strange. Oh, poor thing. But whoever told her mother, to go after 10 p.m. was right. Normally that's when the night workers come out, is when it gets dark. So that'd put them out there around 9:30, 10 o'clock every night. No, I mean, I wouldn't look at you like that. Like, I understand. People that don't have children her age or in that age range, or They just don't understand what it would be to go through, you know. That's why they noticed her. Why? Because of her seizures? With it. Okay, so how long has she been missing now? See, and this is how you guys get me into cases that I don't want to do. God, you guys are buttholes sometimes. Just Google the little girl's name, or put it in the YouTube search. The little girl's name. There, I guarantee you something else will come up on her. I promise you. If her mother has made this known, I'm telling you, other people have already covered it. You're good. Well, she's your granddaughter, dear. She is your bio. She is your blood. If it wasn't for you, this little girl would have never came into the world. She's still your kid, regardless. She came from your blood. Just somebody else's blood, too. I know. I know. And you guys don't realize how much I resist myself from wanting to do it. And then when I actually convince myself I'm good, I'm not going to do it. I got you guys to understand. Then you guys want to sit there and talk amongst yourselves thinking, oh, she's not going to pay attention. I try not to pay attention. Or even if I don't catch the whole conversation, when I look at the bottom one, if I don't understand what you guys are talking about, I go back and read everything from the last thing I said. So that way I can figure it out. Well, technically. Who's been missing since August 16th? This little girl? Her name is Tatiana Luke, right? Man, you guys. You guys drive me nuts with this. That's why I love you. All right. Okay, guys. So, since you guys want to get me into this, get your damn papers and pens out, because we're all going to go through this together. I'm not the only one going to be looking up on this. So you guys get your shit together too, because we're going to go over this, and we're going to go over this now. Sound good? Because if we don't do it now, I'm going to just not go over it. I'll keep an eye on the case, but I'm just not going to do it. So get your shit together, get your paper, pens, pencils, crayons, whatever. Get your shit together. We're going to go through this and we're going to take notes. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking at, because obviously when I go to share my screen, I lose signal for some reason. I will try it, but if it doesn't work, then I will tell you and drop the link in the chat, so that way you guys can go where I'm at. Or if you guys are somewhere looking at something different, you can drop the link in the chat, y'all. Theo, LG, that link you just dropped in our chat, drop it in here, please. What are you, oh my God, in? All right, sorry, ladies. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm back. All right, what did I miss? Okay, thank you for dropping that link. Yeah, but if she's gone for more than like a week, then they can't consider it a runaway no more. Okay, so we need to find out what time of day it was when she went missing, where she went missing from. When is her birthday? Does anybody know? Yeah, they still need to be looked at. Like, at least look into it. All right, so Tatiana. Did her mom make a missing persons report? Never mind, there she is. No, it's not. It's Luke, not Lucas. There it is. Okay. Prissy Penny Pitcher did a thing on her. So did Arctic Fox. No. And I found her weight and stuff like that. Damn, she was a tall girl, wasn't she? You know what sucks is like when you put in somebody's name and then they come up with all these other people with that name and hardly anything on what you're looking for. What did they put a warrant out for? Wait a minute. What? Okay, so she ran away from a drug treatment center? Why would they put a warrant out, though? I don't understand that. Man, my head hurts already. My damn head hurts. It just showed up on the timeline for videos, Chasing Truths. Penny Pitcher did it yesterday. Darkness Exposed did it 2 days ago and yesterday. Arctic Fox did it 2 days ago. Here, let's see if we can listen to it anyway. Oh, so the court put a warrant on her. At 14 years old? Wow, we gotta dig. Why is this girl in a drug treatment center at 14? Oh wow. Well, they're more strict on the THC than any other state. Like their state is really strict on it. Damn, he's only been out. He joined last year in November, and he's got almost 2K in subs already. Wow, good deal, dude. Proud. Can you guys hear okay?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Joe, and this is my little corner of the internet. Welcome to Darkness Exposed. Tonight we are joined by Arctic Fox and Tatiana's mom, Natisha. How are you guys this evening?
Doing fine.
You could definitely be better than Natisha. I know that. Is it pronounced Natisha or is it Natasha? Okay, good. All right. I'm going to bring you on front and personal, and I want you to tell us Tatiana's story. Tell us what got us to this point. Of course, whatever you are most comfortable with. You don't have to divulge too much. Just whatever you are most comfortable with, because we need all hands
It's
on
fine.
deck. As a mom with a teen with epilepsy, I know how scary this has to be for Natisha, and because ever since I initially shared her very first post, when I saw that she had epilepsy, I kept going back to it, and my goodness, we've got to find this baby. And so I ended up reaching out to her. And so thank you so much for coming on tonight. And thank you for Arctic for helping get traction on Tatiana's story. And we got flyers out. So there's flyers on all social media platforms. I'll be posting later tonight on Instagram, and I will be having a good friend of mine who is a TikToker. I will have her go ahead and share it on her platform too. So I will give you the floor, Natisha, all yours.
Okay, so originally Tatiana was in a juvenile detention center. She had an altercation with somebody, and she ended up having a fight. I'm sorry that you're looking for her. She ended up having a fight, basically. She was sent to the detention center. She had a felony and a misdemeanor charge. When they first got her to the facility, they drug tested her, and they asked her if they were going to find anything in her system. She told them no. And then they ended up finding marijuana in her system.
So she was in this treatment center because they found marijuana in her system. Because she was in a juvenile facility because she got into an altercation with another person.
And she was like, fine, I do it all. I do everything. I've done it all. And then from there, they said that since she openly admitted to using multiple drugs at age 14, that she needs to be in a rehab facility.
Oh, wow.
I asked them, if you drug tested her and the only thing you found was marijuana, why would you say that she's on all these drugs if you didn't find it? And they said because she admitted to it, even though.
Okay, so she got so fed up, the 14-year-old Tatiana got fed up with them asking her all kinds of questions about drugs. She's like, fine, whatever you want, whatever you're asking me if I'm on, I do it all. I've done it all. I'm on it now. But when they tested her and the only thing that came out was THC, So she was only positive for smoking marijuana. She had no other drugs in her system, but why the hell did the court send her to a drug rehab center when she didn't need to be in one? That doesn't make any fucking type of sense whatsoever. Wow. Okay, let's listen a little bit more.
She's 14. She's 16. So they ended up releasing her to me, and then they took her back and wanted her to go to rehab and be an inpatient. Her doctors highly fought against it. Two of her doctors, her regular physician and her neurologist, fought against her going to any inpatient rehab. They said that it wasn't safe for her due to her seizures because they're still uncontrollable even on medication. And the judge didn't agree with it. She said that that facility has medical staff too that can take care of my baby just like we can. She felt that me as a single mom with not much support behind me, I couldn't keep her from trying to run or do drugs and still get her to rehab every day. So she felt that she needed to be an inpatient. So she had sentenced her for the rest of her time instead of being done in the juvenile, that she was going to be going to a treatment center here in Dallas. They kept her for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months at the juvenile facility, and then this past Monday the 16th, really the 15th, she was transferred to Detox, which is the facility she was supposed to finish her time. They called me to let me know that she was there, and that she was fine, and she was going to get all the treatment and therapy she needed. And then I got a few more calls. Tuesday, I got a call from her probation officer, told me that he finally got to meet with her, and while she was there, she did have a breakdown.
So she started her time out in the juvenile center, and then in May, like a month and a half later, they put her in the rehab to serve out the rest of her time. How long was she in this damn rehab shit for? How much time did she have? Maybe 60, 90 days? That'd put 3 months. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? I'm going to drop Darkness Exposed channel. Drop the link to Darkness Exposed. I want y'all to go ahead and sub if you want to. Look. Of course, I'm not going to force y'all to do it, but they have some, from what I've seen so far, they have quite a bit of cases there on hers. She seems like she does a good job, so at least go over there and watch her. I don't know what to think of this case. Like, the courts already failed her to begin with. They labeled her as a menace child type. You know what I mean? Like she's always constantly going to be in trouble, even though this was her first time getting in trouble with going to juvie. So her first time dealing with the courts. Although she, her going off and saying, yes, I do it all. I did it. I've tried it. I use it. her saying that kind of did put her in a bad predicament. But I can also understand where she got annoyed with it. Got annoyed with them asking her questions. Like, you already answered no to them all. Why are you constantly going to keep on with the same damn thing? Like, it's fucked up. Thank you, JL, for this case one. I appreciate it. What are you doing? Man, I got a headache already just from this little bit of. Okay. So let's listen to it a little bit more. Remember, this is the mother of Tatiana Luke, the 14-year-old missing.
Crying and saying she missed her mom. She wanted to come home. She wanted to do right. She wanted to get back to sports and get in school. And she just really missed her mom. And that night, she was missing from the school. And I've yet to hear from her.
Wow. Wow. I am so sorry. And then now let's talk a little bit about, is it Latoit or Latot? Letot. So explain how, just in case people didn't see the video that I uploaded this morning, just in case they didn't see how many people she got past and how she got out of Letot. Because this seems to be becoming a trend. In now we've had it in, this is at least the second case, different facility, but same situation, just outside of Houston. Nathaniel Kufis, and then I know that there's been some others. There was a girl that had been trafficked from a residential treatment facility out west, and this is becoming a common thread. And the places that we think we're sending our children and that they're supposed to be safe and secure, they're actually in a lot more danger than what we really think. So tell us about that, of how many people she, what they did when they called you, and because they're the ones who called the police initially.
Correct. So I got a phone call saying that she was gone from the facility, that she had run away, and they didn't want to give me much information at first. They just said she pulled a fire alarm and ran. And they called the sheriff's department, and there's a warrant out for her arrest, and she's no longer their responsibility. That was basically all the information they wanted to give me. So I was out of town actually when they called me, so I got back into town. I used the police report number that they gave me to try to find more information on my child, or to report her as a missing person. And the 3 different police departments I called couldn't find anything pulling up her description, name, date of birth, anything. And then I finally called the sheriff's department, and I said, this is the police report number that I was given, and they tried to find my daughter with her description, and again, they couldn't find anything. So they put in the police report number, and they were able to find it. They said that the report was basically like, the singer just said that a child got away. Didn't give her name and age or description, what she was wearing, nothing whatsoever. So when I asked them how did all this happen, They said that she took she was supposed to be taking a shower. The girls were in the shower room, and somehow they got out of the shower room, ran through a whole bunch of dorm rooms to the fire alarm, pulled it, got from that second floor facility to the second floor, to the first floor, ran through that whole bottom floor, through a loading dock, through the side of the building, and out the gate. I asked her, how did she make it if this is supposed to be a security for juvenile children to finish their time in rehab? She said it's not a lockdown facility, and they keep enough staff members to keep the girl safe. So I asked how much y'all got away from them. She said that they called her name and couldn't get her to stop. That's it. Like, they didn't try to grab her. They didn't do anything. I asked how many staff members were here. She said that they had staff members in the shower with the girls to monitor them. They have staff members in every dorm room, which they have 10 dorm rooms on each floor. And then they also have staff members in the hallways. And she said there were also 2 other staff members that were in the break room at the time that were off duty, that were also trying to help get her. But none of these staff members could apparently catch a 14-year-old.
And you were saying on your video that, you know, that she can't run that fast.
My child cannot run fast. She used to play football, and she was one of the slowest ones on the team, unfortunately. And she tried out for track after basketball season, and she didn't make track games. So I know my baby can't run that fast. Okay, she's not that fast. Apparently, if you have somebody in each dorm room on each floor, that's 10 dorm rooms, 20 dorm rooms total. It's at least 20 staff members, including the other ones that were in the hallway, the ones that were in the break room, the ones that were in the loading dock. That's a lot of staff members. For my child to run fast and nobody to catch her.
Well, I mean, and it's completely irresponsible. I've been in rehab before when I was a teenager, and we were locked down. I mean, those doors are supposed to be kept locked, so you can't escape from the facility, you know, and it's absurd. And then the nerve of law enforcement to say, oh, we're not going to put out a silver alert. She's a runaway. And when they know she's got these horrible medical conditions, that's insane.
Yeah, and I feel that even if she is considered a runaway, if I tell you she has a medical condition and she's been gone for more than 48 hours, I feel like we should be concerned at some point.
Absolutely. The first 72 hours are the most crucial, and here we're already a week. You know, just like you were saying on your Facebook post this morning, and you know, so we need, like I said, guys, we need all hands on deck. We need to tweet, email, tag local news stations in the Dallas area, in Texas in general. Texas,
blow up the phone lines at the Dallas PD. Blow them up, guys. Blow them up.
Yes, we not literally, but yes, the phone lines. Yes, specifically the phone lines.
If y'all knew DPD, you would understand why we don't get the help we get.
It seems to be
it's not just Dallas, trust me.
Yeah, it seems a lot of Texas there's a lot of problems. We had a recent story that we worked.
Okay, well, let's see. There's about 20 staff members on between the 4 floors, plus the ones in the hallways, loading decks, break room, front office. You know, there's all these staff members on duty at different times of the day. How the fuck are they not able to grab a 14-year-old? How the hell can they not grab a 14-year-old? Especially one that obviously, you know, her mom just said that she didn't make the track team. She was the slowest one on the basketball team. I mean, she ran through the whole second floor, down through the whole first floor, out the loading dock, through the gate. And all these people did to try to stop her was call her name. Is there something wrong with this picture, or is it just me? Because I think there's something really wrong with this fucking picture. And then said to the mother, since she did not come back, it was no longer in their control, no longer their concern. No, that child was in your care, your custody. And until that child is found, she's still in your care and custody. Like, what the hell, man? And Ellie, even though she has severe epilepsy, they're not putting a silver alert out on her. They refuse to put a silver alert out on her. What the fuck? Then what the fuck is the silver alert for? I thought it was for missing people with severe health issues. This shit does not make no sense. They may. That's why they said the shit the way they said it. Yeah, mental illness as well. But the epilepsy alone can kill her. She can choke on her own tongue. She can go into a seizure so bad, slip into a coma and never wake up. Epilepsy alone should be a reason for them to put a silver alert out on this little girl. She's out of Duncanville, Texas. Still can't get over the town, which is in Dallas County, I think it is, which is a subdivision off of Dallas, I think, or subdivision off of Houston. Yeah, Darkness Exposed put out a couple of videos. That's sad. Oh. Yeah, my uncle and my cousin have epilepsy. All right, let's listen to some more.
Worked on out of Houston, and luckily she has
Luckily,
since
she's been found. But
Yeah, she's been
there is that when a person
the street, with known prostitution and things, and it didn't matter. And you're,
because she's 14 years old, how is she going to support herself out there at 14?
yeah. And another thing that's a concern to me is the street that the facility that is on is right by Harry Hines Boulevard in Dallas, and that is a known strip for prostitution.
Wow.
And you have a rehab facility for teen girls for runaways and drugs right on the strip. So if a young girl comes up missing and she's running the street with known prostitution and things and the amount of sex trafficking going on, why would that not still be a concern to you? That's
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my
And even
word.
if they did run away, they're still children. Like,
Exactly. Even a missing adult, there's somebody missing their loved one. And regardless, if law enforcement wants to put labels on everything, and no, a loved one is missing. That's the only label that should be put on it. They are missing. And until they're found or they are brought justice, there's still something that needs to be advocated for them. And so I thank you for coming on, and I thank you to everybody who's here. Like I said, there's flyers on Twitter, there's flyers here on Facebook. We're streaming on both Facebook and Twitter right now.
Anyone that needs the digital flyer sent to them, you can reach out to me or Darkness, and we'll email you a digital flyer so you can print them out and hang them up.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
Yes,
We've
definitely.
actually been passing out flyers. A friend of mine printed out the original ones that I made for me, and we came around here to the area where my daughter was seen and believed to be being held in a hotel room. Actually, from what we've been told, we've been passing out flyers. So some of the restaurants and gas stations, all the motels that we've been at, they've seen her or claim to have seen her. They have her flyers in the windows.
Good.
Of the hotel. So actually, last night I came through here again, and I told the lady, I said, "Excuse me, can you help me out? My child's missing." And before I could even finish my sentence, she said, "Tatiana," and I said, "Yes, have you seen her?" And she said, "No, but I've seen the flyers everywhere." So it's like that meant a lot to me.
That's good.
Like getting noticed.
Good.
Yeah, I watched your live last night when you were out driving around the hotel looking for her. So.
Every night until I find her.
Yeah. I'm in at 14.
All night tonight since we've been here. We got here about 4:30, maybe a little after. Everybody we've run into, they told me that if my daughter was brought over here, that she's being held against her will. That this area on the street that we're on is known for a lot of runaway girls that fall into the hands of pimps over here, and they just bring them and leave them out here to work. So if my daughter is here, that she's being held against her will, and that's terrifying. It's very terrifying.
And that's on the hands of the Dallas PD because they're doing nothing to try to find your girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
And they've also said things like, you know, they have the girls out here for a while, but if they start feeling like their parents are getting close or the girls are going to try to get away, they move them to different states. Had a couple people tell me that too. The past few days I've been coming out here, so.
And this is why I always tell people, don't just be on the lookout in Texas, be on the lookout no matter what state you're in, because you never know where these kids are going to turn up. So
That's right. That's right. And there is the tip line. If you have any information, please make sure to call it in. We have to do everything that we possibly can. Now knowing that that is such a high area for trafficking, that makes me even more frightened for her. How long has it been since she had, and obviously we don't have to get in particulars because I don't want to get too much into the medical end of it, but how long has it been since she's had a seizure, and how reactive when she stopped her medication does she have breakthroughs?
So you're gonna have seizures on a constant basis, constant. Normally her medicines keep her under control, but as she's gotten older and hormones and stuff, her seizures have picked up more. So her doctor's been trying to do tests on her and not really give her like different kinds of medicines, but they're adding to it. When she's on her cycle throughout the month, she has to be on an extra medication because her starting her cycle triggers her seizures. So it's like she has them often, very often. I don't know when the last one was because unfortunately she'll have seizures in the jail, and I wouldn't know about it until she called me to tell me. She would say, "Mom, did the nurse call you because I had a seizure yesterday?" Or they told me I had a seizure and I got a bump on my face. Like, they would never let me know, so I don't know when her last seizure was. I do know that if she even misses one dose, it's almost a guarantee that she's going to have a seizure the next morning.
She's going to have one. Yeah. That's worrisome.
And they get bad. Yeah, and if she stays up too late, if she's like, I know if my child's up at 1:00 in the morning or after, when we're up the next day, she's gonna have a seizure. Like it's I know this, I'm guaranteed this. So it's like I know she's out here, and I know she's had multiple seizures since she's been gone.
Does she have the grand mal seizures, or are they more of like the absent?
She has
blank
general
stare.
epilepsy, but she has different types of seizures. Her main ones are the ones like you see on TV where somebody falls and they're shaking and jerking and the eyes rolling back. But she has moments where she'll be sitting there, like we could be sitting there watching TV and she'll say, "My brain hurts, it feels weird." I know she's having a seizure because she'll start like doing these weird like switches like this, but it's like that's all she does. Other times it's like she kind of stares off into it a daze, like she's there but she's not there, and then she starts drooling, and then a few minutes later she'll start falling. So it's like there's different episodes. They used to only last for a few seconds, but lately she's been having them to where they last a couple minutes. The day that I was supposed to turn her back into the jail to go to rehab, she had the biggest seizure of her life that she's ever had. It was the worst. And I had to stop and have my mom record it while I was sitting on the floor with her. And I had to send it to her probation officer. And I was like, "Look, I'm not turning my child in. This is the worst seizure she's ever had in her life. I'm not sending my baby back to you guys like this."
Oh my goodness. And I mean, of course, the facilities and juvenile. I'm so sorry. Guys, let's give this mama, Big Mama hug. Big Mama and Papa Bear hug.
Guys, this is why I've got that petition out that I do for every child to get an Amber Alert. This is why everyone needs to go and sign that, because this child should have an alert and she doesn't.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer, if you're watching. Thank you so much.
All right. So This is crazy. This is really friggin' insane. Arctic Fox did a real good job. So did Dark Expose. Let me get Arctic Fox link so I can drop it. Okay, I think I did this one wrong. There it is. Okay, well, I don't see him have anything to do with. He doesn't have anything on his own about this Tatiana, but I'm still going to drop his link. So if you guys aren't subbed to him, you guys can if you'd like to. You can drop her link too. All right, so let's see. There's Maisie, Mars, LG. OG, are you still in here? I think she's listening. So if there's more than half of us in here, we can actually what are you talking about? Who are you talking? Never mind. I don't even care what you're talking about. It's probably a drama channel, and I'm just not trying to deal with them. Okay, so we can actually do our first case on this case right here, Tatiana Luke. If you guys want to, since we're already going to start going into it. What do you guys think? Is that Chasing Truth? I mean, yeah, Chasing Truth channel. Make sure you put the name of the person, not just the link, sweetheart, okay? Yeah, make sure you let them know so that way they're not like, who the hell? I'm already following her. Actually, I hung out with her a lot at Robin's Vigil and at the Summer Day one too.
Somebody actually sent me.
There you go. But if you guys would like, we can already do this for our tryout to see if it works. Or we can just go over a case that's already finished, you know, if there's convictions that, you know, or if it, you know, just ended. We can do one like that so that way we know we have beginning, middle, and end. Or we can do it on this one where we're stuck past the runaway part. Because if you think about it, from her running away from that facility, nothing else that is said can be determined to be facts or not, because the law isn't doing anything to help. So we don't know if anything that her mother was told was actual truth. That's all theories and speculations, like, oh, I think I seen her. Of course they're going to know who you're talking about if you got flyers up everywhere. You know, it's kind of hard not to see them. So, of course, they're going to know who you're talking about. And not for nothing, they want their little bit of, I helped, you know, whether it's true or not. Okay, we can. Yeah, I like Jason. Like I said, I hung out with her for a little bit. Yeah. So like I said, so there's not going to be an end to this. This is going to be more of our theory based on what happened to her because we don't know facts since her leaving the facility. Um, unless they have CTC cameras that have footage of her or a store camera, any kind of CTC camera based that has seen her can help. Otherwise, we're gonna just be like everybody else, like, and I don't want to do the speculations, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm kind of just like on the line with this case. I really am. Oh my god, my mom's like one of those annoying gnats at times. Oops. All right, now hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to hop off here. We are about to get hit with a very bad storm. It's getting dark quick as hell around here. If you want, go to messages, go to Messenger, and we can talk in there. All right. I love your faces. Remember to be kind to everyone in real time and on the internet. You never know what somebody's going through unless you walk a day in their shoes. I love your faces, and I will chat with y'all later.